guys, welcome to my channel. This is Renz Dagz TV, and today we are going to fix the login issue on your Google account when installing the Google services on your Huawei devices. So let me start by showing you guys the version of my EMUI. So what we have there is the 10.1.0.236. And indeed, when I tried to install the using the previous method, I did encounter the same issue, and now we have a solution for that. So I have all the files linked down below, so you can download that. And here, let me show you. So pretty much all of the files are just the same, except for the Google Account Manager, which is now version 4.2.2. Previously we were using the 6.0.1, if I'm not mistaken. So alright, let's go ahead and start. Now we need to install the backup application. Go to your settings, look for apps, and then search for backup. So if you have it here like this one, make sure to uninstall it. Force stop, uninstall. Alright, so then go back to files, install the backup application, and say install, and done. After that, we can now restore the backup file. So the backup file, for you guys who are new here, let me show you where it should be placed. So I have included the Huawei folder there. So it should be copied to the root directory of your pen drive that can be attached to your phone. So you can restore that, or the application for restoring the backup can see the file. So to test that, if you go choose your USB drive, you should see the Huawei folder in there. Okay, so that's how you should be able to restore it. Now let's go and restore it. Go back to settings, system updates, backup and restore. Here, choose this one. Next, agree, external storage, USB storage. Choose this one here and restore. Now the password is the same as the tip, so let me just put that in there. 2020. Let it restore, and once done, just click on done as well. Alright, so you should now have two files, which are this with a G icon, which is the LZ Play, and this one here, which is for the quick shortcut maker. Now in this process here, this is a no hard reset process, by the way, since I already have a lot of files here. But this time we may not be using much of the quick shortcut maker to log in, as we can just go under the settings, users and accounts for that later on. Okay, now now that we have restored the files that we needed, okay, these two here, especially this one, there's one step that is very important every time we install the APK files, and that is going to backdate a month prior. So let me show you how. Okay, go to settings. Today is July 31st, by the way. So when you go to the settings and then go system and updates, date and time, as you can see, most likely you may have this set as well as automatic. So you just need to unselect that, and here under the date, just move the month backwards, so from July to June in this case, and say OK. Once that is OK, by confirming here, we can now launch this LZ Play app. So activate it, allow, close, clear your memory, relaunch it, and then press here, confirm here, and usually the topmost item here should have this red thing going on, so that means that's ready, and we can leave that in the background, so do not close it, very important. And now we can proceed to install the APK files we need. So I have it here copied in my internal storage, so that's the Google Mobile Services files, and we need to install the first one up until the 6th one. Okay, so let me go ahead and do that. Okay, installing. Hope you guys can see this, because it seems to be out of focus here. We're on the 2nd, now the 3rd one, the 4th, let's just wait for that. Alright, down to the 5th. Just waiting. Alright, now the last one, which is the Google Account Manager. Install, wait for it, should be done in a moment. Come on now. Alright, now that it's done, this time before we attempt to log in, make sure that you bring back the date to the recent date. So we need to go to the settings, system updates, then back here to date and time, then set automatically. Okay, now you don't have to miss this step. Okay, make sure you follow this video step by step, because if you miss this one, you won't be able to see the login page later on. So now let's try to log in. So user and account, add account, Google. So here we won't be seeing this if we are not able to bring back the date to the recent date, or the updated one. Okay, so make sure that you don't miss it. Alright, now at this part here, make sure to click the 3 dots on the upper right hand and go browser sign in. Then here say OK. Alright, so let me go ahead and log into mine. One moment. Okay, so let me go ahead and try another way, since I have my other phone far from my end right now. So let's see. So we have 648184. I need to do this because my 2-step verification thing is turned on. So to make it easier, you can actually turn it off from your end. So here, if you saw that, when we try to log in, so we're not no more stuck in the sign in page or couldn't sign in page error. So if you see, it's now asking for a new one. Okay, and this part here is where you can add more accounts if you need to, because we can no longer do that, or it may be quite a tedious process if you add that later on. So make sure if you have multiple accounts, do it right now on this step. But let me just check. Okay, so there, as you can see, the account is already added. So I'm gonna add my other accounts as well. I'll go back to settings, users, and account, add an account, Google, and then existing. So let it do its thing there. Okay, so here I will have to sign in. So the same thing, just make sure to follow the same. Check the date as well. Oh, the date came back to July, so we're gonna need to go back and set that back to June as well. Oh, actually no, since we are on the sign in process, we actually need that to be updated, just like I mentioned. Sorry, I didn't mean to confuse you with that. So let's just go ahead and continue. Add an account, Google, existing. Okay, browser sign in. Alright, let me do the other accounts here. Alright, done with the second one. Now I'm gonna need to add another one, but let me check as well if that was added. So yes, I have the other one now in there. So let me add one more. So again, existing, let it prepare. And then here, browser sign in, okay. And let me log in to my other account. So since I have multiple accounts, I'm doing it right now at this step, so we won't have any problems later on. So we have 204348. Signing in, and it disappeared. Go ahead and check. And we have 3 accounts in there. Okay, so now that we have that, this time we are going to install another APK file, okay, and that would be the framework. And remember what I've just mentioned, that every time we install a APK file, we need to set the date backwards for a month. So uncheck this, set automatically again, go to date, and then choose the previous month, say OK, then straight to the files. Make sure as well that Google Play is still there, so tap it one more time just to make sure. Now we'll go to the 7th file, which is the framework. So install that. Let's just wait for it. And done. Alright. So now at this part here, we can launch the Play Store and see if it works. And you should be getting as well the error pop-ups. It's just, you know, it's pretty much normal for this case, since we really will have errors in this process here. So alright, what I'm gonna do is I will try to install an app. Let's say that one there, and then let's see, Chrome. So I have Chrome there already, so that's fine. There we go. What else? Facebook and Facebook. But let me just check. The important thing is we should be able to install any application. So let me just go back and see if that one got installed already. Oh, there we go. So YouTube has already been installed, and very much that works fine. Alright, so let's proceed and uninstall Google services. So again, all the steps here are pretty much similar to the previous second method of the tutorials that I made before. So let's go to apps, app again, then search for Google, and then here uninstall services, so force stop it, and then uninstall it. And this time we are going to install again an APK file, so make sure this one or the date is still in June. Now that it's July, then we have to bring that back to June. So here, putting it back to June again. Alright, and also for the LZ Play, make sure it's running. Tap one more time just to make sure. Alright, now straight back to the files, and this time we need to install the number 8 file here. So wait for it. Once done, try again to open Play Store and see if it loads. Okay, close, reopen it for a couple of times. This one here seems not to be working yet. The GSF ID may have not yet been what do you call it, regenerated. So let's just close and open a couple of times. Alright, try again. Sometimes it takes like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It really depends, you know. For some reasons, that's just how it is. It is what it is. Now in this case it's not working, so we'll go and head to the apps, look for Google, show system preferences. So at this point we need to clear the data for both framework and the, what do you call it, services. So let me just try that. If it won't, let me go first with the services here. Force stop it. Okay, storage, clear cache, go to framework, attempting to force stop. Okay, then clear cache and clear data, close everything out, and try again to launch this Play Store here. See if we still have that error. So we still have the error here, so we may need to restart the phone and or uninstall and reinstall the APK files in this case, but let's just try one more time. So nothing yet. Now in that case, we need to go back to apps, look for Google again, there, show system processes, and then let's uninstall services, and also to force stop here the framework and clear the data. So now let's install again the file number 8. So if you get this error like this, so these are only the steps you need to repeat, okay, not from the top, okay, because you have already added all your Google accounts. So let's just wait for that. So that's done. Now let's open up Play Store. Let's see. So as I have mentioned in my previous tutorials, and the same as what's going on right here, this process really takes sometimes really long, so it requires a lot of patience, guys. So it won't, so I'm gonna try to uninstall framework in this case. Looking for Google, showing system processes here with framework, for stopping it. Let's see if it does that. If not, we're gonna uninstall it anyway, but usually you really have to clear the services data, and then we can go back. It should let you force stop the framework. But in some weird instances like this, we could just go ahead and probably uninstall it. So let's just uninstall it. Something's going on there. Okay, so now let's try. Of course, let's launch this. Okay, alright, and make sure that the date is back to June, because maybe it has updated. That could be also the cause of the issue here. Okay, let's go and install framework, because that's what we just uninstalled. Pretty much you can do any type of variations, uninstall Google services, or the framework or both, or just clearing the cache or something like that. Anything that works for you, it's totally up to you. Here I have installed it. Let me check. If you need to restart, you may need to restart your phone, which I'm thinking I may have to in this case. Okay, so now it's working again. So let me just check and see if we are no longer getting the retry error here. So it seems to be working now. Okay, let me just try that again. And at this point we may still be getting errors, so let me check and see if that would be the case. Okay, so we are still getting error here. So what we are going to do is to clear the cache of services. Okay, apps, search for Google, show them here. Just clear the cache, and then we need to remove the framework again. Okay, so force stop it, clear data as well, then uninstall. Okay, now that it is uninstalled, going back to the framework APK file here to install it one more time. So you can repeat the process until you're not getting any more the errors. Waiting for it now. Now it's done. So let me go ahead and open up Google Play Store, see if it's now gonna load. So I'm also trying to look for errors here. So far there's none, but let's just wait and see just to make sure. Okay, alright, do we have any errors? Nothing yet. Try again. The date is back to July. That's cool. Okay, let's install anything. Let me try that. Okay, alright, so it seems to be working now without any errors. So this time we will need to uninstall services and install the last file. So here, look for Google. There we go. Uninstall this one, and then go back to file. Of course, we need to launch this LZ Play here just to make sure. Alright, let it stay in the background. Go to system, date and time, and back to June, and then straight back to your file so you can install the file number 9 here. And once this is being installed successfully, we need to restart our phone and try again to see if everything is working, of course. it's done. Now let's restart our phone. Restarting. Waiting for it now. So on your end, this may just take like a minimum of 15 minutes if you're not gonna get a lot of errors and have to, you know, repeat the process and all that. So it really depends. So it's not going to be the same for everyone, but one thing is for sure, that this method as of now, it's July 31st, it's working 100%. And you saw that, you know, we were able to add the accounts and all. So if we go back here, check the accounts, we have Google accounts there. I have 3 on there actually, so that's installed successfully there. So let's launch Google Play. Everything seems to work. Let's check the Google related applications if it loads successfully here as well. Okay, that's good. Alright guys, so pretty much everything is working now. Okay, so this one here is a working method, and you should now be able to add your account. So hopefully you find this video helpful. And again guys, please do support my channel. If you like the video, please like it, share it to your friends or anyone, to your community maybe, or to anyone you know that's using Huawei devices as well, who needs Google services. And of course, please do subscribe to my channel. That would really help a lot guys. I really appreciate your time watching this video, and make sure to ring the bell to all, so you get notified. So whenever there are any problems in I'll see, you know, solutions to it, I'll make a video for you guys, so you would be able to you know, install or fix something that's not working. But this method here guys is pretty much just the same with the previous methods we have. It does not fix any problems such as notifications to your Gmail accounts and all that. Okay, so it's just to fix the login issue, so you can add one or multiple Google accounts and get rid of the error popping up, which this one here does not have. The one that you see here is just a required step for my other accounts. It's a work email. So that's it. So thank you so much once again, and see you in my next videos. Bye for now. Peace.